Ah, my friend. Always good to see you. You see the stories up on the wall?
Yeah, I was wondering about those.
When a freelancer falls, their link is brought to me. In life, the link connects us to a cipher. In death, it is a record.
And you write up what happened?
Yes, to remember what freelancers have given.
You do this all by yourself.
It is an honor. We should not grieve, we should celebrate. I want you to go honor our dead. Bring me their stories, and light their way home. Too many links, too many freelancer stories have been lost. Find them and bring them home. Their sacrifices won't be forgotten. Their deeds should burn bright. Very bright. You hear me? I hear you. The site ahead has not been tended to. You will change that. A freelancer died here. Others came to finish his work. Some remain. Strong alone, stronger together. Clear out any unwelcome visitors. They are unfit to dwell here.
On it.
Sweep the vermin away. Ah, you fight well for your brothers and sisters. celebrate their lives and guide them home.
Got it.
Rest, well, we will all find each other when the world is finished. I have another site for you, very close. This next place will be bloody. You must collect the links of the fallen freelancers.
So you can write their stories?
Yes.
Looks like a recent battle.
Yes, quite recent. Many stories ended. You'll do well clearing those bastards out. Sometimes I miss the action. Looks clear for the most part. Now, search for any links that remain.
So gear, but no link to collect. Found another one. Gear's mostly stripped, including the helmet.
So no link?
None.
Strange.
All of it. And no links. Anywhere.
Damn. I know who's doing this. I don't know why, though. First, survivors left a memorial here. Light the fire.
Who took those links?
Outlaws. Criminals with no code. Banished from civilization. Monsters. People have caught them. Lawless cowards. They steal from fallen freelancers. We must stop them.
We will.
Gear was found. Looks like helmets. We need to get the rest. They will keep coming, believe me. Focus on retrieving all that they stole. Very important.
Got a link here.
I knew it. They are stealing links. Why? Makes no sense.
More links. They were after them, for sure.
Bring back all you find. We'll need to figure this out later. I have a long history with outlaws. All of it bad. You retrieved will allow us to celebrate those who died here. But we're not finished. More outlaws are coming. Make sure none of them ever dare set foot here again.
Why are there so few stories posted back at the fort?
Most went to Freemark, to the Grand Wall. After the rage, we started again in Fort Tarsus.
So you lost all those stories in Fremont?
Yes, we lost much of our history. How did they know about it? How?
Gonna die, freelancer. Hear me? Just not getting my way.
I think they're out of fight.
Algo is stealing from us, stealing our history. I don't understand why. But listen, there is one more site, very important.
On my way.
Our people found it. A monument. I made it myself. I've not been able to visit for some time. I wanted to see it again. For a freelancer. He did great things. So stubborn. But come, bring me the links you recovered. Their stories will be written. Trouble at the graves, eh?
Yeah, outlaws.
The links you recovered. Priceless to me, but...
Wouldn't buy a hot meal?
nor a bottle of Fortuo brew. Ah, so much history destroyed when the Grand Wall in Freemark fell. Who we lost, what they accomplished.
That last grave I visited.
A friend. He never came home. I made that marker for him. For now, I have many stories to write and glasses to raise.
Oh, hello there.
Got a few minutes?
Do I? Of course I do. You're my favorite lancer.
I am. Or am I your only lancer?
Yeah, mostly, yes. But you do know that I pick up the odd extra contract. Fella's gotta eat. I like to be open to opportunity when it strikes. That's cool, right?
Admit it, though. You won't find a better partner than me.
Never said I could.
We do make a good team.
Okay. Don't go getting all mushy on me. Shut it down.
Okay.
Moving on.
Anyway, things look better now that Corvus is interested.
You're rescuing that Matthias fellow reminded me of the Scar nightmare that was our first contract.
Times 10. That was crazy.
I'd only been in Tarsus for a few weeks, and here I was, working with the Lancer who survived the Heart of Rage. I was pretty chuffed. Life for this poor, wayward cipher was suddenly looking up.
What do you mean, poor wayward?
After I left the Satomi, I bounced around a lot. Had a gig on a Strider, wandered around Anthem. You may have noticed I get bored very easily.
I get that. I need a challenge.
And that is why we're such a good team. We have a fire for adventure.
Without breaking the law much, or getting myself killed.
But sometimes, it is fun to see how close to the line you can get.
Oh, and is it true what they say? That every cipher's a little broken? Since we're having a bit of a heart-to-heart, thought maybe I could ask. Unless that's getting too mushy.
Well, talking about all that still makes me too angry to be mushy.
I've opened a can of worms.
No. Knowledge is power, right? So yeah, every cipher is a little broken. Or a lot broken. You don't hone the ability to link minds without suffering a loss somewhere else. It's different for everyone. Often it's small, but sometimes it leaves you unable to function.
Like dead?
Huh? No, never dead.
Whatever it costs, you're a cipher. And a good one.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. And when I'm my own Lancer, then everyone will see how extra amazing I am.
Why not just try to be a better cipher?
Because we're
Bored.
bored. Plus there are plenty of level blah blah ciphers around. What's amazing about that?
Should I ask how it's going?
With the lessons? Well, it's more of a book, actually, but I'm working hard. Turns out I'm a natural.
You know, it took me years, right?
Yes, but that's you. Anyway,
You're an interesting guy.
thanks. But, word of warning. I wouldn't get too close if I were you. Kidding! Just sharing the insecurity around. Seriously, though, that means a lot.
Hi again.
Freelancer. Fancy meeting you here.
Were you trying to make a joke, Bryn?
I'm attempting something new. I don't think I enjoyed it. I should tell you, I'm impressed with how you've handled yourself on missions.
Freelancers. We get the job done.
Sometimes, from what I've heard.
And you believe everything you hear?
You do seem shockingly reliable.
Shockingly?
Oh, pleasantly. Surprisingly?
Has anyone ever told you that you're not great with people, Bryn?
Oh, constantly.
How do you even have an opinion of freelancers if I'm the first one you've worked with?
From radio shows and other sentinels. Have you ever considered Sentinel life?
They've asked. I've never been tempted.
Really?
Really? You seem good at what you do, but it's too many rules and regs for me.
Oh, rules and regs keep the world in order. A place for everything.
Sounds like you used that line before.
My mother's favorite. She was a Sentinel too, and she also loved rules.
Isn't working with freelancers without permission breaking those rules?
If the Sentinels don't adapt, the fort won't be around much longer to protect.
And isn't that adapting just breaking the rules with purpose?
Now you're just talking nonsense.
I'll see you around.
Potentially.
My savior, and the reason scars aren't feasting on my liver right this minute. Bloody scars. The spike in their activity has really thrown off my research.
What are you working on exactly?
I'm looking for a lost Arcanist text known as the Elysian Manuscript. It was inscribed by early members of our order and has been lost for generations. Some Arcanists believe that their writings could help us predict the behavior of Shaper instruments. Imagine knowing if a relic will create firestorms, or scorpions, or shatter you into 1,000 pieces.
We could keep people safe.
Indeed. Every little piece of knowledge we can scrape together helps.
You're making progress?
The heroic work done by my assistants, may they continue to seek answers beyond this life, led to a discovery. Turns out there was a far more ingenious way to pass knowledge along. Invisible runes.
Invisible?
Runes, yes.
How do I...
Aha! I piqued your curiosity. You'll just have to continue on this adventure to find out, won't you? Our research has revealed a potential site that may answer our questions.
Just point me in the right direction.
Tassin.
Laundry's like life. If you ever get it all